Hey guys, Attorney Walter Knott. I know that a lot of you are wondering why I keep doing videos at different times throughout the night. That it makes it tough for people to figure out when I'm going to be going live, when I'm not going to be going live, and things like that. And I totally get it. But that's because I work all day. I write briefs. I go to hearings. I answer phone calls, etc. I wanted to go into specifically with this video something that I've been noticing that is a tendency when it comes to President Biden. That's one of the things that really worries me about him as a president is that we expected him as an individual to basically become a very liberal person and to go ahead and give things to the American people in significant ways. And I wanted to go through this list because I was sitting there boiling inside about specifically what happened, right? So what happened? The Social Security 2100 Act isn't even on the table in the sense of the White House. The Supplemental Security Income Restoration Act isn't on the table as far as the White House is concerned. It's just these things are not happening. So I started to sit back and I wrote a little list of the things that I was worried about when it came down to President Biden, what actions he's committed. And I wanted to take you down this list so you understand my thinking of it. I've also read articles where they show like what are the best things that President Biden has done so far. And there are some little things in there that I think are really good, very liberal. But in majority, I am not happy. And the people who wrote those articles were pushing an agenda that was not the truth. Let's go through this real quick. There's no fourth stimulus. There's none coming. So is Biden the most non-liberal president of the 21st century, or is he the least liberal president of the 21st century? Let's go through it. Number one, 14.2 million women. 14.2 million women, around the amount of people that are disabled on SSI and SSDI benefits in America. Think about that. That's how many people. 14.2 million women lost their westernized freedoms to stand as equals to men in the Middle East. That's Afghanistan. Not very liberal. Largest amount of people I've ever known in the current era to lose that many rights and or freedoms, other than maybe what China is doing right now. Number two, Trump passed $1,800 with 2 stimulus checks, and Biden passed only one, totaling $1,400. And then he tried to piggyback off the $600 for Trump, saying that was a down payment. That's your COVID recovery money right there. No more fourth stimulus. Love Pugs 05, howdy, howdy. Number three, Biden sought to do mass audits with the IRS to collect more taxes from the American middle and lower class. That's IRS federal investigations for you. Not very liberal. Queenie, good morning, or good evening, howdy, howdy. Number four, Biden killed off the XL pipeline, which now causes 18-wheeler fuel trucks to distribute the raw material while destroying 10,600 seasonal and full-time jobs for the middle class and lower class. Not very liberal. If there are problems with the sites of the piping, go around, right? Go around. You could do it. You have the technology. You have the technology. Number five, some nations will no longer take back immigrants, aka the other nation's citizens, once they have left that country, like their country of origin, and entered the USA. Those original countries will not take those immigrants back. So we need immigrants for GDP increases, but at the same time, where do we put those who are unable to come here legally, like the criminals from other countries that want to come here? Camps, immigration camps, they're stuck. They have nowhere to go. Not very liberal. When you look up success articles, they all begin or end with, he's not perfect and he could have done better. How do we end up like this? Everyone is so poor that they can't afford an emergency, holiday, or even find their self-respect for America, the country we live and work in, and marry in, and bear children in. Remember, America is the only country in the world that started and championed freedom. Seriously, though, what happened to our fourth stimulus? The only people super excited about are the people making view money on YouTube. And the worst part of it is that people still truly, absolutely believe there's a fourth stimulus coming, that there's a $200 check coming. None of that's true. None of it's accurate. Was the fourth stimulus always BS? Was it at any time something that we could have hoped for, realistically? One thing is clear, the beneficiary list is short with those in the child tax credit arena. The first responders, officers, and teachers received a thank you from the states, not the feds. It does make you wonder if President Biden works for us. Then are we just shitty bosses? Or is the American freedom from government overstep something where we have lost our teeth, venom, and vinegar? It is now more clear than ever. We, the employers of the government, took out our pliers and took tooth by tooth from our mouth. We pulled them out so that we couldn't form sentences, demands, and formulate laws. We entrusted the remaining dentures to not indenture us to a form of servitude. All right? For now, it appears we have an impoverished population, a lessening standard of education, and a new world order of human worth desecration. If you were all worth to the government your weight in votes, then a fourth stimulus would be toot sweet on the tip of your tongue unto the dawn of this holiday season. But how many reflections do you see in the tinsel and the snow globes and the dreidels and the ornaments? If it's not fewer, then it's likely not at all. A reflection that you can seduce your heart to feel warmed by the spirit of holiday fire. My friends, it's about to get cold outside. Let's find our blankets and appreciate that even though we are toothless, we are not the women of Afghanistan who for 20 plus years tasted freedom, only like a Band-Aid to have it ripped from an old wound that had not fully healed yet. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow is another day. I just wanted to share with you the concerns that I have. I thought this train was going to deliver the Supplemental Security Income Act, the Social Security 2100 Act. I'm not even seeing a fourth stimulus. Ask yourself, is this a liberal president? Have a wonderful night, guys. I'll catch you a little later. Bye-bye.